Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another spoiler discussion for Game of Thrones. It's I guess what straight guy cast this time. What?
Notice that this time we can actually start the episode right this time without Adrian just screaming right when you start recording.
Yeah. He goes and he ruins it, and I have to restart it.
At
So
least 5 times.
yeah, so it's just me and Guru.
Hello.
Only straight guys allowed.
Mm.
Only the most professional of women magnets.
So wait. Straight means that we like hard dicks, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so-
Straight. Only straight dicks here.
Exactly.
That's what that means. So I'm sure everybody already left. So now we could just say anything.
Okay.
Hitler was right. So anyway, let's talk about Game of Thrones.
Season 6, Episode 6, Blood of My Blood.
Blood of My Blood. I was hoping I got that right because I didn't look up the title of the episode, and I only saw it once. So I was like, Blood of My Blood. I think that's it. And good because that's what the that's what the thumbnail says. But yeah, Blood of My Blood. Not much really happened in this episode. It's like everybody predicted it and didn't watch it, so we could talk about it.
Okay. So I'll give the quick rundown of the episode.
The quick rundown. 10 minutes later, stood there.
Okay.
So
So the episode begins with Bran having a nice little sledding adventure. He comes across a guy attacked by White Walkers, and the guy's like, "Here, I've come to save you." And Bran's like, "All right, that sounds good. You're totally my uncle." He's like, "Yeah, I'm totally your uncle, but we'll save that for later."
Yeah.
So then we go to Sam and Gilly. They're riding towards Sam's home. Gilly's like, "So I should tell him I'm a free folk, right?" He's like, "No." And she's like, "Totally going to do it anyway." He's like, "I know." So then we go to King's Landing. At King's Landing, Tommen's like, "Listen, I don't like what you're doing with Marjorie." And he's like, "Listen, but religion is right. Remember what I told you?" He's like, "Oh, yeah. And here's your wife." "Okay, I'm sold."
Yep.
So then we go back to Sam and Gilly. Gilly's just like, "Yo, look, I'm in this dress. This is completely different." So then they take her to the dinner, and at the dinner, it's very awkward, and everyone's calling Sam pathetic, and Sam's like, "You know what? You're right. I'm pathetic."
Yeah.
It's basically the end of that.
He just is like, you know what, Dad? I agree.
And then at the end of it, he's just like, you know what? I'm going to be a little bit less pathetic.
Yeah, he's still a bitch at that point because he's like, you know what? I'm gonna be a man. I'm going to sneak out of the castle with a sword and hope they don't catch me.
I'm going to steal my father's. They really had to make the point that is a Valyrian steel sword.
Yeah, he was like, that's supposed to be yours. This is the first time we've heard of it, or I've heard of it, or anybody in the show has heard of it, and you were supposed to have that. So you're never gonna have it now. 10 minutes later, he takes it.
I just love how they really shoehorn that in. He's like, "Well, you're a free folk, huh? Well, guess what? That sword's actually made of Valyrian steel, and he's going to get it one day."
Yeah, he was supposed to, but now he's not because he fucked you and made a little fucker. Even though he really didn't, he didn't tell us that.
I love how he's like, fuck you, you can still live here."
Yeah, I mean, you could still live here. I mean, no, actually, he said he can't. Remember?
Oh, yeah,
he said you have to leave next day, but the
well,
little
he
bastard
meant,
can.
He's like to Gilly, "Yo, fuck you, Gilly," but
Gilly could still live there.
Okay, so moving on, we go back to Bravos. Arya has watched this play now for the 27th time, still really trying to contemplate, should I poison her? Goes, pours the poison, and talks to the woman. The woman's like, "Yo, you should be an actress." And she's like, no. And then we have a little repetitive scene of, "Oh, is she going to drink the wine? No, she's not going to drink the wine. Maybe she's going to drink the wine. No, she's not going to drink the wine." Arya's like, bam, slams that shit on the ground and said, "That bitch trying to kill you."
Yeah.
Waif notices this because Waif is everywhere. Yeah. And Waif's like, "Yo, chuck in. I'm going to kill this bitch." She's like, "All right.
Make it quick. Make it sexy." Just wait until the season finale, though.
Wait until season finale and then do it. So then we go bace to King's Landing. We have Mace Tyrell, who's just like, "Okay, everyone, we're going to conquer the city. We're going to drive out the Faith Militant, and we are going to get my children back."
The greatest speech ever since Don Knotts. Don Knotts couldn't figure out a better speech than this.
So we go.
That's a movie
reference.
High
Sparrow, and they're like, hey, High Sparrow, stop doing the thing." He's like, "But I don't have to do the thing. The thing's not happening." Wanna know why? Because the king's my bitch now. Oh!
Oh, you bitch.
Tompkins officially turned into 100% bitch, and she's like, I believe that religion and the king should be sewn as one into one big thing.
Everybody's
so
like,
then we go to Jamie taking off his knight's watch, or not knight's watch, his Kingsguard armor, and then Tom is just like, you can no longer be part of the Kingsguard. You have to go to this plot that nobody cares about.
You must
Which,
go.
speaking of plots that nobody cares about, we go to Walder Frey.
Oh,
Walder Frey is actually literally speaking about a bunch of shit that I don't care about, so we're not even going to talk about it.
Yeah, I don't know who that guy was at the end that he just like, oh, I still have him, and then you're gonna go and do something or whatever. I don't know. I have no clue. I mean, I liked seeing Walder Frey again. It's been like, what, 3 seasons?
Yeah, we haven't seen him since Red Wedding, I believe.
Yeah, that was the end of season 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was like episode 9, season 3.
Now, this is the one thing they could have did. Okay, cool, Walder Frey's here or whatever, but they haven't gone back to fucking Ramsay and fucking, what's his name, the little bastard?
Rickon?
Yeah, Rickon. It's been 2 episodes.
It's
been 3 episodes.
Rickon has not had a line this season.
The last time we saw Rickon was he's like, oh, I'm captured, and then the next episode, Osha gets murdered, and that's it.
That's the last time we've seen Ramsay. I need somebody to hate.
I love Ramsay. When Ramsay dies, it's gonna be really upsetting to me, because then I know, like, whenever, like, I don't know, Jamie shows up, it's not gonna end with someone getting stabbed in the throat, like something exciting, like Ramsay throwing his own, well, not throwing, but letting his dogs eat his own, like, newly born brother. Like, come on, that's exciting. That's like, ah, shit, that's fucked up. When Ramsay dies, who else is gonna do that shit? I mean, Walder Frey, I guess, but I don't know.
Okay, I'll finish up the rest of this because it's pretty quick. So Cersei and Jamie fucks his face.
Yeah, Cersei and Jamie make out because
Jamie
they
has
to go.
A scene that reminds you that they have an incestuous love. That's basically what it's for.
Yeah, it's real hot.
And then we go back to Bran, and Bran's like, "Yo, remember earlier when you were my uncle?" And he's like, "Yeah,
yeah.
Well, you're my uncle, right?" He's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, a guy shows up and saves Bran. I knew someone was gonna save Bran. It was obvious that was gonna happen, and I was hoping it would be Hodor. Wouldn't that be great? I'm still alive, and I could speak now. And he has, like, his DJ table.
Well, I heard a lot of people. I heard some people who were theorizing that maybe past Hodor and current Hodor switched minds, and that's why the guy was saying Hodor. The past Willis. That's why Willis was saying Hodor, and Hodor was actually acting on his own. That's just a little fan theory, but who knows? Hey. And then we go to Dany, and Dany's like, "Yo, I swear I parked my dragon around here somewhere. Let me go check over here." And then she's like, "Yo, found my dragon. His lights are on. Turn them off. Got him here now."
There you go.
Which, by the way, do you guys want to go conquer Westeros? And they're like, sure. Yeah.
I like how they had 2 speeches back to back. One of them was so fucking awful that it made the other one look way better.
Because, and even the one
because what was his name? Sir. Wait, what was his name? Yeah, what was his name though?
Mace Tyrell.
Yeah, Mace Tyrell. When he was like, "Oh, we should go." Yeah, and it was like, okay.
And I'm not even like the voice I was making. He almost did actually sound like Kermit.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey guys,
guys, we gotta go conquer the High Sparrow and in his faith militant.
The Rainbow Connection." What?
It was. I mean, yeah, it was supposed to be lame.
The lovers, the dreamers, and me.
But overall, with this episode, I felt, well, especially compared to last episode, I was a little bit underwhelmed.
Yeah, no.
As a whole.
I mean, I like seeing Benjen again. It's been a long time since we saw Benjen.
Yeah,
season 1, right?
Yeah, I don't think we've seen him since season 1. I completely forgot he existed.
I didn't. You know why I didn't? Is because they were hinting towards that at the end of season 5. Remember when they showed like the recap of Benjen, and then he's like, "Yo, brother, Benjen's back," and then they killed Jon Snow.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
But also the other cool thing is this is the first time we've seen the Mad King, which we saw him in Bran's visions right at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah, and then he had the
cool.
Doesn't he have the thing that blows up? Whatever. What is it? The green whatever?
The green fire.
The green fire. Is that what it's called? Green fire?
I guess. I don't know what it's actually called.
The fart bomb.
Burn them all. But it was pretty cool being able to see him.
Yeah. Weirdly, he was played by Christopher Walken. That'd be great.
I'm still pretty done with King's Landing. Like, I like the High Sparrow. I think he's an interesting character, and he's literally fucking around with the whole system, and he's like really fucking with the Lancers and the Tyrells. But I really don't care about any of the Lancers or any of the Tyrells at this point. I think Tommen's reached full bitch level.
Yeah, everybody's a bitch now. Sam's been a bitch.
The Sam and Gilly, I think they had way too much in this episode. They could.
Yeah, good.
I think they could have scattered some of these scenes throughout because that took up probably like a good 20 minutes of the episode. I felt like it's just them going to have dinner, and I get that's important because it's also the first time that we've seen Sam's family, and we get to see why his father's a dick.
Yeah, that guy sucks. His brother.
That guy was huge.
His brother's dad.
His brother wasn't that much of a dick.
No, I meant his dad.
Suck up.
I meant his dad. His dad sucked. I was like, Jesus Christ. Right when I saw his face, I was like, I know where this is going. He's not going to be a kind person, even though they already said that he wasn't, so I should have immediately thought that before I saw his face.
First thing he said to Sam, "You're not fat enough."
Yeah, I know. He was like, fat enough, faggot. I was like, what? He's like, eat another biscuit, bitch.
I'm also so tired of... I feel like this is... I feel like this is like a big... It's become such a cliche in Game of Thrones where Sam tells Gilly not to do something. Gilly does the exact opposite of what he told her not to do, and he's like, "Oh, bother."
Oh, bother. Well, he's a bitch. And Gilly knows it. The only reason why Gilly likes him is because he's a big bitch. And she can get his way with him. You know what? That's going to be the fucking, that's going to be a twist. Gilly wants to go and, I don't know, kill someone. She's one of the faceless. That'd be a cool twist.
Which it's just at this point, literally, Sam, yo, Gilly, don't do the thing. And Gilly's like, I'm gonna do the thing. Like,
yo, imagine that's what before they leave, they kill Sam's father because that was her mission from the faceless god. Yo, I'm calling it. That's it. That's not even her son, even though she gave birth. I think you saw that too. Nah, that's not her son. That's a faceless guy too. A midget, small one. I'm calling it right now.
Okay. I think the Arya plot line is finally starting to get interesting, especially now she's like, you know what? Fuck the faceless god. I don't like this life.
Yeah.
She's a nice person. I don't know why we need to kill her. I don't want to be an assassin. I want to fight for what's right.
Yeah.
And I think that going down the line is gonna be more interesting, but it's still kind of like a waste of like the last 2 seasons now that she's not like, yo, fuck the faceless god.
Yeah, I would have been really happy if they just stuck with the Hound. Like she was just with the Hound. That would have been cool. Because I love that stuff.
I love that. The Hound was like my favorite character in the show, and I loved. I was so interested in what she was doing in the Hound because I thought that relationship was so interesting.
Yeah, and then she just leaves him. Yeah,
and then, like that was like my least favorite part of season 4, like the very ending when they killed off the Hound. It kind of felt like Arya learned nothing from being with the Hound, and it kind of felt like that whole plot line was wasted, especially nowadays.
Yeah, because like she kept saying, "Yo, I'm gonna kill you," but he was a buddy, kind of. I treat him like a buddy. I mean, he killed my friend, but someone was gonna kill him. I shouldn't hold that, because the Hound didn't kill him because he wanted to kill him. Like, he just killed him because, what was it, like, Cersei or one of them said to kill him?
Yeah, he was under King's orders.
Yeah, so that's not, or yeah, I guess Joffrey probably said that. So it's not my fault. Why you hate me? Why are you going to leave me to die? Why don't you kill me quick? That's fucked up. Maybe Hound's still alive.
I'm holding out for the Hound still being alive.
Because he didn't get that fucked up. He got, he fell down a hill, but he's a tough dude.
Yeah, I don't think that would kill him.
Yeah. You know what? They ain't dead until I say so. He's not dead. He's coming back.
I think they're not dead until they show him dead.
No. I like mine.
It would just be the best.
Stannis is dead, though.
Like, we know that Arya and the Waif are going to face off. Maybe next episode, maybe like the end of the season, who knows with how the season's going. But it'd be great if the Hound intervenes in the fight and just
smushes her,
smashes Waif in the face.
I was just thinking the same thing right when you said that they're gonna fight. I'm like, oh, the Hound just picks her up and just plays her like a xylophone, or no, not the xylophone, the squeeze box thing. Where he just and just squeezes her over and over again. That'd be dope. Oh, most bloodiest death ever, but whatever. I don't like her anyway. Every time I see her face, I get mad. I don't like her face. They picked a really good actress for just having a face that you want to hate.
Yeah, no, they have a good habit of that.
Yeah, they do good.
Here's the real question: if the Hound did show up and kill the waif, what would his epic line be? What would he say?
Fuck you, you cunt. he's not a very smart man. He doesn't come up with like Arnold Schwarzenegger style like one-liners.
No, he did. I'm going to eat all the chickens.
Oh yeah. Fucking love that.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, I love that.
And
it wasn't at the same time where someone said you should pledge to your king or something like that. He was like, fuck the king. Was it the same time?
I just remember like looking at quotes from the show from the Hound because I did enjoy his character. What the lines was, I better see blood on every man's sword. I'm going to rape his fucking corpse. I was like, such a memorable line.
You know who that actor is?
Some Scottish guy.
He's the guy. Did you ever see Hot Fuzz?
A very long time ago.
He's the guy that goes Yarp. You ever saw that? Remember that? Yarp?
It's been
when you see Hot Fuzz, watch Hot Fuzz again. He plays the guy that goes Yarp. That's him. So remember, the Hound is the Yarp guy from Hot Fuzz. He was also in something else recently. I saw some Western. But yeah, that guy's great. I wish he comes back.
So like Walder Frey, like as we were saying before, I really don't see why we're going back to him.
Yeah.
I could get that he's gonna have like some little side thing for Jamie, but at this point I just really don't care. And they like revealed somebody and I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah,
like, they might have like I feel like I'm missing a character from like seasons 1 or 2 that they had, but like I don't recognize them at all and I don't care. And they're not really giving me a reason to care. I'm really disappointed that next episode, when they
you know who that was?
They had the preview, and like half the preview was Jamie going to the Walder Frey army, and it just looks awful. And I'm not looking forward to next week when that happens.
You know who that was? Who? That was Caitlyn's brother. That was the guy. Remember, Rob said he wasn't going to marry Walder Frey's daughter, so Caitlyn's brother decided to instead.
Oh yeah, Caitlyn.
That's who that is. Caitlyn, whatever.
Okay.
Caitlyn.
Yeah. And
okay. Someone said that
he was like running out with his bride right before everyone got murdered.
Yo, shout out to Abby Reacts. That's the person that said that on my reaction video. So that's the only reason why I know that.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense. That's a face I completely forgot about.
Yeah. I remember him because they were like carrying him off so he can have fucking sex. I remember that. I was like, oh, that guy's gonna have some sweet sex. And then
this doesn't change the fact that I still really don't care about him.
Oh, I don't give a shit. I couldn't give a fuck. If he died next episode, I'd be like, oh no, guy die. Boo-hoo. I said. I don't care.
I mean, not enough happened with Daenerys to really comment on her storyline. Just kind of, reassuring us that she wants to, go to Westeros.
Yeah, just in case you didn't know what her goal was. You didn't hear it 14 times before. Now you'll hear it again at the end. Yeah. Again, another fucking like epic ending for Daenerys. Like dun, 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 and
like she literally had 3 minutes, and the 3 minutes was just getting her dragon and be like, "Yo, so listen, I have this crazy new idea. We're gonna conquer Westeros," and they're like, "Oh wow, that's really
fuck yeah." Yeah, my Drago man said that we're gonna take over the world, so I'm gonna do what my Drago boy did. Said that he was gonna. Oh, and then everybody's like, "What the fuck is she saying?" She can't even speak right. She shits her pants and falls off Dragon or whatever.
Yeah,
that's how I write Game of Thrones. If someone fucks up a speech, they shit their pants and fall off their horse or their dragon. That's how. What's his name? Sir Mace Man. What was his name?
Mace Tyrell.
Mace Tyrell. Who the fuck is Mace Tyrell? I don't even know.
He's the head of the Tyrell family. He's such
really?
like he is written as a bitch.
Oh, okay. Was he that guy at the long table when the mountain would always like creep up out of nowhere and Cersei would be there? Was he like the main guy?
He wasn't the. He's not the Hand.
All right. Okay. Yeah, he's not the Hand. That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah, but he's Marjorie's father.
Oh.
Yeah, he's head of the Tyrell. That man, that pathetic man, is head of the Tyrell family.
Oh. Oh, that's Marjorie's last name?
Tyrell, yeah.
Shit,
you didn't know this?
Fuck you. It's 6 seasons of bullshit. I'm watching Preacher now. I got other things I'm watching. I don't fucking know.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck you.
You're so bad. You're so bad with the names in the show.
I don't give a fuck about Marjorie. I don't give a fuck about Tyrells. I don't give a fuck about the Jinquays and the John Boos too. Fuck those families.
How much I don't care about.
I like Walder Frey though.
I love how the last episode, and they even showed this in the episode preview. She's like, Loras, we have to stay strong, and then all of a sudden she's just like, I love religion.
You know what? I think she's playing them. I think.
I do think so.
Yeah, I think she's playing them. Which it better not be another fucking like Walking Dead. What's her name? You watch Walking Dead, right?
I sometimes.
Yeah. Oh. Sometimes. Never mind. Then fuck it.
Well, whenever it's on, we do episode discussions.
We did one episode discussion.
I watched the show though. So
what's her name? The girl that was like badass and then became weakling out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, Carol.
Carol. I like when out of nowhere she just became weak again. I was like, oh, she's playing everybody here, and then she's not. She just became weak. I hope that doesn't happen here, even though I don't give a shit because I don't give a fuck about Marjorie. I hope that doesn't happen where she just went insane, just out of nowhere. Even though she just said we have to be strong.
Yeah, like they literally showed it in the episode preview. I think you're right though. I think she's just playing.
Yeah, I think she's playing them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna just start. You know, it'd be funny. It would be the same thing like Carol, because she gripped the cross. She was like, "Oh, I love this cross now," and then Marjorie's like, "Yo, I love God and shit." They should hang out. They didn't make up their minds. Are they badass or not?
Two characters gone pathetic.
Yep. Except Marjorie.
She have gone pathetic. Fucking Tommen.
Tommen's a bitch.
Being like, I love religion and everything it does.
Yo, Tommen's always been a bitch. I don't know.
Tommen's
always been like, but I'll never be a good king. I can't be as good as Joffrey. No one likes me as much as Joffrey. Joffrey died. Oh, now I'm the king. Oh, I'm a bitch. I won't be a good king.
I get to fuck Marjorie. Yeah.
I get to put my dick in her. Yeah, when Marjorie hugged Joffrey too, did you have a feeling like she didn't give a fuck about him?
Yeah, she doesn't.
She doesn't give a fuck about. Why would that give?
I think it's pretty obvious that I think she cares more about Tommen than she did Joffrey, but I think she still has her own agenda.
Yeah, well, I mean, because Joffrey would pin a woman up and start shooting arrows into her like that one time. I remember that. See, I remember the fucked up things more than I remember these shitty ass character names. Like the part where he killed the hooker that always went with Theon. I was like, oh, that girl's hot. And then fucking, what's his name? Joffrey shot arrows into her. I was like, no, not hot hooker. That's the saddest death of Game of Thrones so far. Hot hooker died.
Hot hooker.
Yeah, that was
not the Hodor death, but hot hooker.
Hot hooker. Well, hot hooker and Hodor are very similar if you think about it. They both
They both start with HOs.
Yeah, they both were traumatized as kids. I'm just assuming, hookers.
So much in common. They might as well just be the same person.
They both held the door once in a while. She probably held the door once for someone. She was a kind hooker, so she.
They were both naked in the show.
That's right. We got to see both of their genitals.
Do we see Hodor balls?
Hodor fucked a lot of men. So he was a Hodor.
Oh yeah, I understand the reference.
What are you, Captain America? Yeah. You and your memes. What are you gonna say now? Here come that boy. Let's just rattle off memes for the rest of the.
I think the only thing we haven't mentioned is Benjen coming back.
Yeah. Well, we did. We said like, we haven't seen Benjen in a long time, but him coming back is like now he's like a part of the whole Three-Eyed Raven thing, which
is weird.
Was he always something like kind of like that? Like,
I really
did people just not know what a part of like what he was? So maybe now we're finding out like he was a part of this whole tree people thing.
I hope that we find out more about him next episode. That'd certainly be nice.
No, next episode we're gonna focus on Tommen and Marjorie's relationship and what they like to drink and how they get their foot massages from.
I swear, next episode I'm gonna be so upset if that happens. I'm just gonna be here just crying.
It's gonna be 30 minutes of Sam eating food with his dad again. And it's going to be really awkward.
Like, to be completely honest, if the rest of the season was just Bran and what he's doing, I wouldn't mind.
I wouldn't mind either now.
Bran and also what's going on with the Night's Watch. Like, that's where the most interesting, like, plot is right now. Everywhere else, I really don't care about.
Oh, and you know what? Hodor's thing came true. Remember? Last week he said no Dorne, no Dorne, no Dorne this week either.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And guess what? No Jon Snow. This is the first episode of the season. We got no Jon Snow.
Holy shit! He's gonna be in next episode. Also.
And that's weird because Sansa just had X-Men come out, so you'd think she'd want to show up, promote it, but I guess not. So maybe next week.
just in the middle of the episode, it's like they're X-Men.
Men.
And then she just looks at the camera.
She looks at the camera and just holds up the poster for X-Men Apocalypse. It says buy tickets now. If you don't buy the tickets, you can't watch the rest of the episode.
Oh my god. That would be the worst.
That would be great. I'll be like, oh, I guess I'm seeing X-Men again. And then nothing happens in the rest of the episode. Fuck.
It's pretty weird, though, that Benjen is basically half White Walker right now.
Yeah,
like,
I guess so.
Is he invincible?
Didn't he? Yeah, didn't he say he was? Didn't he say he was like attacked and like?
He was turning, and then the children kept him from turning by stabbing him with dragon glass.
Which
I think that's really interesting. I want to hear more about that.
How does that work? Because this is what I'm thinking. Like the dragon glass turns people into the White Walkers, right? By stabbing them in the heart with it, right?
But it also
kills them. How? That's like saying, yo, air. Let me tell you, air can make you alive, human. If you're a human, but it can also kill you.
But if you breathe it, you die.
Yeah, if you breathe it, you die. But if you breathe it, you live. I don't
like. You know what? I don't know.
You're made out of the dragon glass at that point, right? How does dragon glass kill you?
You listen. I'm not gonna question the science in Game of Thrones. It's clearly a different dimension than dragon glass works and dragon glass works.
Yeah. Well, they could have just said like there's some other kind of fucking glass. Like, oh, this is frog glass. Only frog glass works. Like, big frogs. Like in Game of Thrones world, the frogs are huge. They're bigger than the dragons, and they're extinct. But frog glass is way more rarer than dragon glass. See, they could have just made some dumb shit up. Like I could do this. Gore R.R. Martin. That's me. Or just Gore.
The next big book series, A Song of Fat and Lard.
The Song of Frogs. The song of Fat and Soda. That's me.
There we go.
The theme will be and then I die because I died. I'm fat, so
Exactly.
In the book, does it like?
Don't ask me about any book stuff. I didn't read them.
I was gonna ask you, in the book, does it have the theme song in it? You just have to sing it yourself every time a chapter.
just like right at the beginning of each book, it just has and
it shows pictures of what places you'll be visiting in the chapter. I really don't need this. It's a book. You can just get.
The first 20 pages are just musical notes that you have to sing.
Every time it shows a picture of Dorne, it has a big X mark on it. Even George R. R. Martin hated Dorne.
That'd be hilarious if he just wrote Dorne out of his books and just told the directors, "Yo, so remember what we were doing with Dorne?"
Yeah. Fuck that. They could have easily written Dorne out. Dorne does not need to be in there. What are you typing?
Oh yeah, I forgot the mic right next to my keyboard.
Yeah, but like. What was, like, he could easily write out Dorne. At least, I'm assuming Dorne has the same role it does in the books, unless for some reason Dorne has a bigger part in the books. But, like, Dorne, all we saw was, like, we went to Dorne, what's her name was there, she got killed, which no one gives a shit at this point, that Jaime's daughter got killed. No one mentions it ever again. I don't even think, what's his name, Tommen mentioned it.
I don't think Tommen even cares. He's like, wait, I had a sister.
Yeah, he was like, wait, huh? What? You didn't mention it once. And even like when Cersei found out, she was like, whatever. And she's fine now. Let's fuck again. Let's make another one.
Wait, who killed them? Who?
Wait, who? Yeah, I don't even know her name. Girl?
Like, she's really not worried about Dorne right now.
Yeah, Dorne.
I feel like
they don't care about Dorne so much and never going to mention Jaime's daughter again. Because she was killed in Dorne.
I feel like we're not going to see Dorne stuff until they invade King's Landing, and then all of a sudden Cersei's going to be like, oh yeah, shit, you guys exist.
They show up, but there's only like 10 Dorne soldiers. They get wiped away immediately.
Like their armor's just made out of like shitty metal.
Yeah, and that one girl, like the soldiers fighting her, and they kill her like really easily. and she's like, wait, hold on, don't kill me. I got the bad pussy, and then they kill her because no one cares. I got the bad pussy.
Oh, something exciting about the preview. Braun's going to be in the next episode.
Oh, finally! The man who would receive
using the preview.
The receiver of the bad pussy. He's back.
The bad pussy reminded me of Braun.
Of course, he's the one who was going to get it, remember?
Yeah, that's right.
Did they fuck?
Maybe he will get it. That's like the biggest plot thing I can think of.
Oh, you know what? That's the only reason why I want to see Dorne come back. Because I want to see Bran. I want to see Bran get some bad pussy. No, I want to see Bran get killed. But no, I want to see Bran get the bad pussy. Or the good pussy, whatever one. Whatever one is presented to him. Because I like Bran. I really do.
Yeah, I want to see him back. I want to see him back in the show.
Yeah, me too. So, there you go. Anything else? Any predictions?
I think I'm not looking forward to half of next episode because it's all going to be on like Jaime doing shit that we don't care about. I'm hoping that the next episode we actually see Arya fight the Waif.
That'd be cool.
I'm hoping that we progress towards Bastard Bowl, and that we might actually see some battling. I hope that we see some more Ramsay next episode. If they decide to go like a whole episode without even mentioning King's Landing, besides Jaime, I'd be fine with that. Hopefully see more with Bran. I want to keep on seeing more with Bran.
Yeah, I want to see more with Bran now, which is weird because we couldn't wait until fucking Bran's scenes would end because fuck Bran, right?
Well, before he got to the Three-Eyed Raven, his scenes were so uninteresting, and now they've just really got interesting.
Yeah, I guess they got interesting because obviously they're making it so that he's already the Three-Eyed Raven, so he's gonna see what happened at the Tower of Joy soon. You know what? I'm gonna predict that's gonna be season finale. You're gonna find out Jon Snow is the theory is gonna come true. And it's gonna be
I do think that this point the season finale is gonna be Jon and Sansa taking back Winterfell. It's gonna be Bran finding out what really happened at the Tower of Joy. I think we'll end the season with the White Walkers looking at the wall. I think that would be great.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
Because that would be terrifying. I think that would be like the perfect note to end the season on.
Yeah, the White Walkers, fuck, man. That's the real threat. You better run.
Yeah, I feel like everyone just kind of forgets about the White Walkers.
Oh, I don't forget.
Which actually, like, we even saw in Sam's scene that, like, they're like, White Walkers are a myth. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah,
people still don't believe that they actually exist, but, like, they're all going to get so fucked up by these White Walkers.
Oh, man, I hope everybody that sucks get fucking, like, face fucked by White Walkers. Like, bad. Like,
yo, I can't wait.
Like,
I can't wait for Daenerys to make it to Westeros in about 5 seasons.
And then she gets there. It's gonna end the same way every episode with Daenerys ends, with either a speech or her walking out naked and a fire being in the background, and then it goes dun, 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 and it goes.
It'll be the funniest thing ever if she walks into Westeros. Her first step, an arrow just goes through her head. She looks aside, and Ollie's just there with his bow.
Oh, I guess she's not arrow proof. If only that arrow had fire on it. See, that's what I don't get about Daenerys. Like, she just stands around all the time. Like, one of those, I'm sure those fucking, in that one episode where she was naked and she walked out when she killed all those cows or whatever. Like, Wes, if one of them just had an arrow, a bow and arrow, and they're like, oh shit, he just killed all of our cows, fuck that. Right in her head, dead. I'm sure they have bow and arrows. I'm sure they do.
Or at least
they're barbarians, pretty much.
Like, I can't believe no one's tried to, like, launch an arrow at Daenerys. Like, she's not immune from everything.
Yeah. Like, they've heard rumors that she doesn't burn, but they didn't hear any rumors about she can't get shot with an arrow. Like,
she's not
so try it. Fuck it. Shoot her right in her fucking CG tit. Fuck it.
Shoot her right in the pussy.
Yeah. that's old.
Do you have any predictions?
There's gonna be 4 more episodes.
3, sir.
Actually, no. 7, 8, 9,
4.
and 10.
Shit, I don't know.
You can't count, bitch. Get out of here. You're garbage.
Shit, I gotta go.
He's garbage. No, real predictions. I think someone's gonna die, like bad.
We say this every episode.
No, so not in the next episode.
I actually think last episode we predicted the High Sparrow would die. This episode, the complete opposite.
That was you. You because you couldn't wait for that fucker to die. And I was like, no, I don't think he's gonna die, Gru. You're an idiot. And he was like, no, what? What, guy? It's gonna happen. Watch,
that might have been Adrian.
Watch, you're gonna find out it was me that said it.
I think that might have been Adrian.
Yeah, Adrian's stupid. So anyway,
He would say.
He's too busy gaying it up on a beach right now somewhere. So
yeah, guys, everyone go to HD Shadow's Twitter. Oh, wait, what's his Twitter handle?
I don't know, Filthy Frank, something like that.
No, isn't it still Adrian?
It's Adrian, Adreun, I think.
Yeah, go to his Twitter and ask him why doesn't California have any internet?
Yeah. So he couldn't be on right now because he's on vacation. Because Game of Thrones is so hard.
Yeah, if you've made it 40 minutes into this episode, you might as well go do that. Like, you've already wasted enough of your time. You might as well waste more of your time.
Waste more time. Tell him he sucks.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's just about it for this episode. Looking for the rest of the season. Looking forward to people.
Yeah, me too. So yeah, I don't have any predictions. I do think someone's gonna die. I'm gonna predict. Now I'm not talking about next episode. I'm just saying it for the season. I think High Sparrow will die, but I think who's gonna die and it's gonna be a big surprise. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say Jaime dies. Yeah. Who do you think is gonna be the big one that dies?
Big one that dies. I think Sansa has potential to die.
Yeah, maybe. Especially since she just met up with Jon, that would be all dramatic and shit.
Yeah, I think they're gonna. I think the Land or the Starks have been too happy with each other to let them stay alive at this point.
Yeah, I mean Sansa has too much stuff now. She got X-Men. That's it. But besides Game of Thrones,
I think there is a big potential for another Stark to die. And I think if any of them were to die, I think it's going to be Sansa. Like, I think Arya is pretty safe.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be all part of the whole redemption storyline that she hasn't been able to defeat the Waif yet. Now she finally is. I don't think that they're just going to kill her right there. If they do just kill her right there, I'm going to be so pissed.
I'd be pissed too, actually.
I'd be really upset if they did that.
I've been watching this shit for 6 seasons. I've been watching this. And Arya's been like, I have a list of people I gotta kill. And she's only killed a couple of them so far. Well, the Hound, she didn't even kill. Which is pussy shit. She should at least kill them.
Bran's way too important at this point to die.
I think it's not gonna be a big death, but I think what's her name? Bran's buddy girl.
Mira, I think it is.
I think they're gonna have like a little. I'm gonna.
They're totally gonna have a little love affair.
Yeah, they're gonna fuck. But wait,
how? Please explain how they're gonna fuck.
He's gonna take control of a deer.
Oh my god, you're sick.
What?
You know that's illegal in like most states, right?
It's not illegal in Game of Thrones land. Nothing's illegal. You could slam a baby against the ground. Who cares? You could punt a baby like a football.
He's gonna take control of one of the rabbits that Sam hunts.
That'd be great. And then Sam hunts it and kills it, and somehow that means Bran dies too. That'd be amazing.
This is something interesting I learned about warging. If they can warg into an animal, and if their body dies, they can inhabit the mind of that animal and control it for life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's pretty.
Oh shit!
This was actually a plot point minorly because remember the free folk that Jon was with? They had a warg with them.
Yeah.
When he died, he put his mind into his hawk.
Oh yeah. I remember that. Yeah, it was I don't know what it is with Game of Thrones casting people from Pirates of the Caribbean, but the guy that plays the High
Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, that too.
But praise Argus Filch.
All these fantasy movies that have done well. It's weird that a fantasy show that's done well would cast them. But yeah, that guy that was the guy that transformed into the eagle after he died. That was, remember in Pirates of the Caribbean, the guy that has like the fake eye that he would always lose.
Oh yeah, Mad Eye Moody. No,
that's Harry Potter. They both have fucking dudes with fake eyes too, man. This is all fucking rip-offs of each other.
Oh yeah, I kind of remember the guy with the fake eye.
Yeah, he was like one of the two bumbling pirates. I don't know why I know all this shit. It's just fucking things in my head.
I've worked Pirates of the Caribbean out of my mind.
Hey, Pirates of the Caribbean 1 is great. You can hate all the other one, that's fine, but the first one is great.
All downhill from there.
The first one's great. Considering it's based on a ride that had no story to begin with, pretty good. Except Johnny Depp's a wife beater, so fuck him.
I find it funny how there's all these actors from other like fantasy movies, yet all like what you consider the main characters are all nobodies before the show.
Right?
Except for I think the guy who plays Jamie had been in a couple of movies.
Yeah, he was in he was in some fucking, because he's I can't remember what he is. He's a Norwegian, I think. Because he has some fucked up Shaka Zulu name. So
he has three names.
Yeah, Nikolai Coster-Waldau. He sounds like he sounds like an orc, like the name of an orc. Like he sounds like a character that would be in Warcraft. It's Coster-Waldau.
But I feel like everybody, like Amelia Clark was a nobody's.
Yeah, she was a nobody.
Maisie Williams and what's her face?
Cersei. I mean, not Cersei. Sansa. Cersei was definitely something before that.
Yeah, Lena Headey was.
Yeah, she was in 300.
Yeah,
she got raped in that movie.
Whoever the girl who plays Sansa, they were literally always. They just went to tryouts, and they were like high school students.
Yeah.
And I feel like Kit Harington's been around.
No, that was Kit Harington's first role, and then he was in that Silent Hill movie that sucked.
Oh yeah.
And then big
really
surprise.
A lot of people have been nobodies before that.
Yeah, I think the High Sparrow obviously, but he's a special guest. But people from the beginning, I think Sean Bean, of course. Sean Bean.
Yeah, I was really like talking besides Sean Bean.
Yeah. His wife was played by someone that was like, what's her name again? Caitlin? Or
Catelyn.
Kate. I thought they called her Kate. Or Kat, I guess. Whatever. Fuck it. But she was played by someone that had roles before, definitely. But whatever. Doesn't fucking matter. They all suck. Fuck those actors. Oh, of course, Peter Dinklage. He's been in a lot of shit.
Peter Dinklage hasn't been in anything major. He's just kind of like...
No, he has. Not major. He was in like Death at a Funeral and shit like that.
Yeah, like I've seen the movies, but he's just cast as the token midget.
Yeah, the token midget. Which is exactly what Game of Thrones cast him as, too. So,
but he's turned into so much more than a midget.
Yeah, he's a smart midget. He's a smart one that's sexy. Guess what Peter Dinklage was in also? You never guess it. Elf.
What?
He was an elf. Guess what he played?
Oh, no. Yeah, I know. He was the guy that, Will Ferrell confused for an elf, but he's really a CEO.
There you go. We cracked the code. That was way before Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
He was popular.
Again, he wasn't really cast as like an A-list celebrity like he is right now. He was just really like, oh, you're a midget. We're gonna put you in this scene where a midget is funny.
Obviously, you didn't see Chronicles of Narnia. He played Narnia. He played Mr. Narnia. He was the main character.
Oh wow! Cool.
Yeah. So, shut up, bitch.
He's also a tree in The Wizard of Oz.
That's true. He was a tree. He was a Oompa Loompa or wherever they have. He's a Chumbawamba.
Let's end this before we get more anti-midget.
Well, I like midgets. They're cool.
Oh, actually, this is something interesting, completely off topic, but kind of on topic. The baseball team that I work for right now is going to have a midget wrestling night. And I am so looking forward to it.
I like how you're like, let's stop doing midget shaming. Oh, by the way, I'm going to go and watch a bunch of midgets fight and laugh at them.
No, I won't even be watching them. I'll be filming them.
Wow. while laughing your ass off. They were born small, and they stayed small. I was bigger than them when I was 8. They suck. My dick is bigger.
Watch, you're gonna have that one midget fan who's gonna be like, "Listen, I stand up for the right of midget people.
You're not
We're
doing
not
it right.
small. We weren't asked to be born small.
You weren't doing the voice right. It has to be, hey, hey, buddy, I don't like that. Hey, can you hear me? Hello. You can't reach his
Words are
mic.
like bullets.
Words are like bullets, and bullets are bigger than me. Ha cha 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 cha. Anyway, Game of Thrones. Say goodbye.
I think we've covered everything.
All right. Say one more less offensive thing.